How you doing, everyone? Scott here. I thought I would take this time to jump on the thread that's going about. It was started by Andy, Cloudy Milder, and I don't know how this hasn't been done already. It seems like quite a straightforward thread to do. But I've watched a few videos, and the first couple that I watched, I thought, okay, I could have a few albums that overlap with people. So I've kind of stayed away from those videos for now. I'll catch up on a lot of them tonight and tomorrow, but I thought I would go through my top 10 metal and hard rock album covers. So I'll kind of explain why I like them as I go, but there's some new stuff. There is some stuff that will probably overlap with some people, but you know, the covers are that good. The one rule is, though, there's one stipulation, that it can't be Iron Maiden, because that's too easy. Because, I mean, Iron Maiden could fill half your list. So, no Iron Maiden. This is all just hard rock, metal, and these are the covers that really just stand out to me. I basically just flicked through Discogs, and if it stood out, I looked at it, and I thought, okay, that'll go on the list. So I had about 18. And I whittled it down to 10. So I thought I was gonna have to show 11 because they were that good, but I got down to 10. So here we go. This will be the newest one and the only CD I'm going to show. It's going to be Sodom and Genesis 19. Absolutely superb artwork there. It just flows. The colours are amazing. They just completely pop. And because there's so much black, I mean, it might not seem like it, but there's a lot of black in that cover. It just makes those colours basically just pop off. Martin pop off. So there we go. That's kind of the full thing. But yeah, absolutely. As soon as I saw that cover and when it came out, I loved it. So Sodom, excuse me, Genesis 19. Next up, I know this has been shown because Andy showed it. Riot and Thundersteel. I've always loved this cover. I mean, it's just so cool looking. With the big biomechanical guy with the gun arm. Basically, I don't know if he's coming out a tank or he is part of, or I think the tank's actually part of him. But that is just such a cool cover, and I think you got the poster with this as well. So I think I actually might put that poster up. I've got the picture disc of it as well. I've actually got 2 picture discs because Amazon fucked up, but that's just the usual. But anyway, Riot, Thundersteel, awesome cover. Next up is going to be Razer Baby and Too Hot to Handle. This cover sticks out a mile when I was going through my Discogs list. Always loved it. Just that cartoony kind of 80s action. Love the colours on it as well. Just bright, vibrant, pops off. Love it. Same with this one. Laz Rocket and Annihilation Principle. Awesome. Just with the neon. And like I say, they put a lot of black. They'll put a lot of black in these. Like you'll see here, they'll shade a lot of black, and that means that makes the colour really vibrant, just with the contrast. So love that one. Laz Rocket. Along the same lines, Pretty Maids and Future World. Just an amazing colour palette used there. And you know, there's a lot of great newer albums that have amazing artwork, but you can kind of get to the point where it looks a bit copy and paste. You know, you're just kind of sticking loads of images together and kind of try to blend it. But I mean, a lot of these look like pieces of art. Although some can be a bit cartoonish, they just look awesome and they look cohesive compared to some of the newer stuff. So that is Pretty Maids. No matter what you think of this next album, this has got to be one of the most iconic album covers ever, and it's just amazing. I mean, I love the album, but Meatloaf and Bat Out of Hell, that is an amazing cover, especially for, I think this is like 1977. You didn't really get many, well, not that I know of, I'm not a massive 70s music fan, but from what I've seen, you didn't get many covers like this, and that is just completely awesome. So Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell, kind of along the same lines as this one. Painkiller, that is just killer. Again, dark with the bright, vibrant colours, just makes it pop. I could not have that one. That was maybe one of the ones that came to my head straight away without even looking through my Discogs. Same with this one. Armoured Saint, Raising Fear. Always loved this. Armoured Saint, to be fair, all their artwork's pretty good. Well, out of the first four. But this one really stands out to me. Again, the black with the vibrant colours makes it jump off the cover. Just amazing. So, Armoured Saint, Raising Fear. 2 to go. Exuma Rising from the Sea. This is just, it's almost like horror. It's murky and it's got a bit of atmosphere to it, and it tells a bit of a story. So that's why this one kind of appeals to me. It's just a bit dark, but it's just amazing artwork. And you know, it's not that kind of computerized stuff you get now. Somebody's sat and drawn that out, and designed it, and you know, created a color palette for it. It's pretty awesome. And you think to yourself when you look at it, you know, you've got to look at even just for the small details. Like you look in the background at the silhouette of the castle and the cliff, and you know, if you really look into these covers, you'll find a lot more than you think. So, Exuma Rising from the Sea. And the last one, and I knew this was going to be in it because this has been my favourite cover for the last, you know, what are we at now, 2022, so the last maybe 3 or 4 years. And it's really, this album sold me. So you've got to remember as well, like these covers are trying to sell an album. Maybe you've not heard of the band before, but you're a metal fan, and I mean, you look at this and you think, you know, that's going to be proper metal, and it's got a great cover. So it's almost doing like half the battle for you to try and sell the music to you. And this is exactly what this one did. You know, I'm not the biggest death metal fan, but this cover just kept drawing me back and back. And the more I looked at it, the more I listened to the album, and I loved the album. And it's self-titled Jungle Rock from 2018. This completely sold me. Just the imagination that goes into this cover. You know, it is murky at the bottom, but there's still a lot of detail there. And, you know, if it wasn't that detailed, it wouldn't stand out as much. So to even go to the effort of something that's not going to be as seen as even this top area here is amazing. And that's one you could look at and pick out all the details and all the contrasting colours. So that is amazing. So Jungle Rock, self-titled 2018. Those are my top 10 favourite hard rock and metal album covers, although there's maybe only one hard rock album in there, but just some amazing stuff. Now I can go and enjoy looking at some more of the thread responses. I know it's been popular, so I've got a few to catch up on. But in the meantime, let me know what you think of my list, and I'll speak to you guys very, very soon. Cheers.